What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Last night we hit over 40,000 subscribers. I think the way YouTube works is they don't put it up there every single subscriber. Like they wait for a bunch of them to come in and then they throw it on your page. And I had actually lost track of the subscribers until before we left for the Arnold. I took a look at it and I was like, wow, because I figured if people ask when I meet them, how many subscribers do you have now? I should be able to let them know. And I was like, wow, I have like 39,000 and something subscribers. Shit. So I went back and looked at some of the other channels and I was like, wow, I blew right past them. How the fuck, I'm still in awe of the fact that you guys want to watch these things with me talking or me in the gym or stuff about my life in general. It blows my mind. I'm in awe because it's just what happens to me in my daily life. It's just me. It's just information I've taken throughout the years. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming out to meet me at the different events and stuff. With the Arnold that had just passed, we have the FitCon coming up in May. We have the Blue Ridge Fitness Festival next month in April. It's really cool to connect with you guys, and it's been a really positive interaction every time I've met some of you guys. And every time you guys come out, more and more I get motivated. Like, I'll talk to you guys. You got these young guys that come up, and they're anywhere from 18 to 25 or sometimes older, and you can just see that passion and that fire in their eyes of like, hey man, I love your site and I love watching your channel, but what do you think about this? If I did this, could I get bigger faster? And you see that energy in them that they just want to accomplish those goals and they don't care. They just want to fight. And I remember having that when I was younger. I really do. And as you get older and you start training and things hurt and you can't do what you used to do, you kind of lose that edge a little bit. And it's cool when I interact with you guys because I get that fire back because you can almost feed off the energy from the people when you see them. I mean, it's awesome. So, that being said, 40,000 subs, which I don't really know about the other channels, how fast they grew, but a few people have told me that our bigger channels, that's growing pretty fast and a pretty good clip. And then I get the younger channels, like Luther Training, like one of the newer channels, who is a young kid. He's a powerlifter who I met at the Arnold, did an interview for his channel. Check him out. You get people like that ask me, like, well, Jerry, how do I make my channel grow? What do I do? What's the secret to getting it to grow so fast? And all I can say is the secret to the success of Bios3 training is all about being you. If you look at any of the big channels that are successful, they're just being them and doing their thing. They're not on, some kind of, format. They're not on there trying to make shit up, to lie, to try to put on an act, to try to be a dick. They just do their own thing and are them. And nowadays in reality TV, and reality is what, is really big and really sells, that's important, just to be you. People are going to understand that. People know. The viewers know whether or not you're bullshit, and they know whether you're full of shit. They know whether you're lying. They know. So there's no point in going out there and trying to bullshit and pull one over because you're going to get caught. I mean, obviously, people are going to know. They're not going to trust you from the jump. And, even when you do build up that subscriber base, you still got to be humble. You can't be a dick. You have to answer emails. You have to put out information. I mean, you don't have to sit on phone calls with people and Skypes if you don't want to, but interact with them, interact in the comment section and answer their emails. And, if there's something that you don't want to answer, then say, look, sorry, I don't want to answer that. Sorry. But just reply to them because you know what? They're people just like you and they're taking the time to contact you. So, unless you're getting flooded, now I'm starting to get flooded. It's hard to keep up with every single email and stuff that I get. But, do your best to stay out there and just keep interacting with them and be real. So, on the whole being real topic, I'm also getting asked, why am I starting to promote products? Well, as my competition life or, career, whatever you want to call it, is winding down, I'll no longer have me in contest prep on the channel. So I'm not going to be out there prepping this many weeks, that many weeks. So the channel will kind of lose one aspect like that because I'll no longer be competing. So rather than just have a lost place on the channel, I decided why not start doing product reviews, which I actually used to do a couple of years ago. I used to put them on my girlfriend's channel. It's called Baby Tatin on YouTube. And because she had people watching her channel and I had a channel, but I didn't know what to do with it. So what I would do is just put them on there and she could put them on her channel and people would watch them. And they weren't that successful. They were okay. But I would go to these different events and I would get a bunch of supplements that they give out for samples. And I would try them and I'd give my reviews on them. They did okay. But nowadays what I'm getting is email after email of people asking me about products. What about this product? What about that? What about this? What about that? Have you heard of this? And I'm like, shit. There's a lot of stuff out there people want to know about. And, we actually a lot of times get stuff for free at expos. And it's not like they're giving it to us to promote the product. They're giving it to everybody. So why not take the products again, excuse me, like we used to, try them, and then go ahead and give your reviews on them, like the New Age Performance Mouth Guard. I already have people asking me, hey, are you using this thing? I have used it. I've been using it for the last week. Is it effective? It is effective. I've made videos, and I'm going to put them up soon, so you guys watch for those. And I actually contacted the company and said, hey, here's the deal. They contacted me back. We went back and forth a couple times, and not pushing the product, but anyone that wants to try it, there is actually a discount code down in the bottom. If you don't want to try it, don't try it. But if you're interested in trying, because I'm getting inquiries on, hey, do you think it works? Do you think I should give it a shot? The company's going to at least give you % off and a money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work, you just send it back, period. So you guys can draw your own conclusions of that. You can watch the video I'll have up soon. And, it's not just going to be protein powders. Supplements. Today we're going to do protein powders, but it's not going to be just supplements. So there'll be different things like, there's a thing called the isolator out there. I've seen it around, but I've never used it. So there's a possibility I could grab one of those and try that and let you guys know how it works. So we're going to run into the protein powders real quick because we're running out of time. I don't like to keep these videos very long. But since Big Bitch Formula had closed up shop, it left a hole as far as protein powder wise as to what we were going to use. We had to find another protein powder, high in quality, good in taste, that we could use, and affordable. Now there's not a lot of affordable shit out there, plain and simple. And if you find something affordable, a lot of times it's not good quality. So there began the hunt for the new protein. So this is what I've been currently trying, Kari also, to replace the Big Bitch formula. So the first one here is About Time. Oh wow, there's a mad glare on that. Let me see if I can cut that glare down. Is that better? It's a little bit better. So About Time, it's a whey protein. It is a whey protein isolate only, so it's very similar to the Big Bitch formula. Tastes pretty good, but this can, which is 2 pounds, is like $40. So you're looking at high quality, super expensive. It's over twice the amount that Big Bitch formula was, but quality product. Another quality product that we're using, or trying out, is the Diamondized Elite. Now, the only reason we decided to try this one, 2 reasons. One, it has a cinnamon bun flavor, which was similar to Big Bitch formula. And 2, it was tiger tested and approved by Mark Lobliner and his company. He tested it and found it to be a good, solid protein, and what they said was in it was in it. This one, again, is whey protein blend, whey protein isolate, and whey protein concentrate. We'll get into the concentrate and isolate thing later. I actually had an interesting conversation with Steve Reeves about whey protein concentrate, but we'll get on that another topic later. Also trying the Lean Pro 8 by Labrada. Now, if you're on a low-carb diet or you're keeping track of your carbs, this is not the one for you. Okay, this has 12 grams of carbs per scoop. Per scoop. Whereas most protein powders are going to have about 3. So this is almost like a meal replacement if you're taking 2 scoops of this. It's a blend. It's ultra-filtered concentrate, whey protein isolate, hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. It's got egg in it. It's got casein in it. It's got milk protein isolate, milk protein concentrate, glutamine peptides. Glutamine peptides are cool, but this is a quality product that, like I said, if you're sticking to a very low-carb diet, this is not going to be the one for you. It mixes up pretty good, tastes really good. I actually like the product, but if you're doing low carbs, you're fucked. This one is by Bioplex Nutrition. This is 100% whey protein, bioactive whey protein complex. Now, complex leads you to believe that it's not just whey protein isolate. So this one actually has a concentrate, and it doesn't even have anything else in it. It's just a concentrate. Now, real quick recap. The discussion I had with Steve Reeves, if you get a % of good grade whey protein concentrate, so let's say you get a whey protein concentrate of like a 90% pure, that's better than a lot of the whey protein isolates on the market because they're not that pure. So it's actually better and more bioavailable than some of the other ones. The problem is you don't know what % you're getting. The companies don't really put that on the label, so you don't know how pure the thing is. So you may see a whey protein concentrate, it's kind of expensive price. That's because it's probably a more pure product than some of the other cheaper whey protein concentrates. So you got to be on the lookout as to like what the quality of the product's, not just what's in it. This one is hydrolyzed casein, which is milk product, a milk protein. Let me see if I can get that without getting that glare on there. There it is. Fucking iPhone. Now, this one is similar to Pepto Pro. If you don't know what that is, Google it. This one is hard to take. Tastes like shit. Almost impossible to drink on its own. It's a very, very fast-acting milk protein. and it's the quickest digested protein that's on the market, even more so than whey protein, from what I'm understanding. And the last one that we're using, this is the one that Kari has actually fallen in love with. Out of all the proteins that we're trying, I get up one morning, she's like, I made this super shake pudding stuff that I make, and oh my God, this is the best protein ever. She loves the vanilla. Machine, how do you say it? Machine Nutrition. Mark Lobleiner's product. This is the one that she's fallen in love with. And Mark's product is, let's see, where's the thing on the label? It's a protein blend of whey protein concentrate and whey protein isolate. It's only got a few, if you look at it, a few ingredients in it, which is similar to the Big Bitch formula, but it's not a pure isolate. It's got a concentrate isolate mix. Mixes up well, tastes good. This one or the Dymatize will probably be the new one that we're going with permanently, or probably a combination of both. We'll see what happens. But guys, there's a lot of products on the market, and the only way that you're going to know whether or not they work is if you try them. Now, you just saw all those containers. We bought all these containers, and like some of these fucking things are expensive, and they're only 2 pounds, and they run out fast. So, you know, what are you supposed to do? You got people that are using products that suck. I also like the Myofusion, which Gaspari makes, but they've changed like formulas 3 or 4 times. So now it's like I'm going to have to go out and buy another thing of Gaspari's Myofusion and give that one a shot. And one by one, you put these into your program for 3 or 4 days and see if your strength drops, if your body weight drops, because if you're not getting enough protein, things start to happen. So if it's a protein that's not biodegradable or bioavailable, excuse me, or it's just a shitty protein generator that is not doing the job, you're going to know it. So it's like you have to take time to do all these things, and that's what I'm doing right now. So hopefully this will help you guys in the future when you go to make your decisions about, you know, which one to use or which one to give a try or whatever. And at this point, you know, there's, I don't know how many protein powders on the market. Many of them are good. Many of them are cheap ingredients and have other shit in them. You know, many of them have hidden things in them. Like a lot of people wouldn't even look at the carbohydrates on the Labrado one. They would just look at the protein content and be like, okay, cool. You know, they may be gaining fat because over the course of a day, if you're drinking 2 of those, an extra 50 grams of carbs that you didn't count into your diet, and who knows, you know, that could make a big difference, especially if you're dieting for a show. So be aware, you got to try these things to get to understand whether they work or not for you or the quality of the products. But you'll be able to find this here as a new addition to the channel, product reviews. Doesn't mean I'm being paid by the products. I may get them for free at shows or whatever, but most of the time I have to pay for them out of my pocket. So that's what's that. Biohackertraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biohackertraining.com is the blog, and where here's the 40,000 subscriber bicep, and we're out.
Extreme. Make plans to be at the 2014 Blue Ridge Fitness Festival, April 26, 2014. Mark the Machine Lobleiner brings the ANBF Natural Bodybuilding Show to Roanoke, Virginia. Extreme Living brings Jerry Ward of Bios3 Training. More information can be found at extremeliving.biz. We'll see you there.